Come on in. Happy Saturday. Say hi to the Bessie. If you're watching, say hi so I know you're here. Definitely comment #replay so I know you got a chance to see it. And please like, share, all that jazz. It's a huge help to me and I appreciate it. Come on in. Say good morning. I see one person has come in. Now there's two. Somebody's going to say hi any second. I'm just going to stare awkwardly at the screen until they do. Hi, Cindy Wetzel! Hi, Cindy. That's it. Cindy's the only one here. It's good enough for me. Let's make cake. I'm going to attempt to make a cake that is dairy-free, gluten-free, egg-free, sugar-free, grain-free. I don't know if it's going to come out. I'm going to make a chocolate cake, Bonnie. I'm going to attempt to. It could come out horrible. If it comes out good, we'll have a recipe. If we don't, we won't have a recipe. Worst case scenario. Right, flues and fleas. Flute and flea, flare flea. I can't talk. I just went to the gym and my legs are jello. Therefore, I probably can't talk very well. Don't ask me what one thing has to do with the other, but it does. I did a step aerobics class this morning and I didn't fall once. I actually kept up most of the time. There was a few steps that I was like, whoa, what are you, what? I don't have that much ability to jump back and forth. All right, I should have had this ready first. All right. Jello? You want me to make Jello? Ew, I don't like Jello. I'm going to attempt this. I have an idea of what goes in a cake. I have an idea, kind of what should and shouldn't be in a cake that's gluten-free. Obviously, no gluten. I have an idea of what can help the cake rise. I have an idea of what... how to make it dairy-free, but how to combine. I can't talk, you guys. You're just gonna. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm looking for a measuring cup. 3/4 cup. I don't know. This could be absolutely horrific. I'm thinking. Don't bother me. I'm thinking. Okay, I'm trying. I'm thinking. I know you can you smell it? Can you smell the burn of me thinking, hi, Jennifer Hartman? All right, I'm going to do 3/4 cup of baking blend. I'm winging it, y'all, with the flours. I have an idea, and I'm going to put a bunch of different flours in here. Don't know if it's going to be the right ratio or not. If it isn't, well, there's always next time. I'm never going to find a successful, delicious, amazing recipe unless I attempt different things, right? And what better way to attempt them than to do it in front of an audience so that I can be pointed and laughed at. All right. Let's do, so I did 3/4 cup of THM baking blend. Oh, Susan, you're so sweet. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of lupin flour to that. Lupin flour is super dry, so I don't want a ton. And I'm also going to add a little bit of coconut flour and arrowroot powder. I'm just putting every possible flour in here and hoping for the best outcome. I'll do 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. I need to order some coconut flour. I think that's it. That's the last of her. Well, bummer. Cindy Wetzel, add that to my grocery list. I haven't said that for a while. All right, 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. And I'm going to put some arrowroot in here. I have not done a lot of baking with arrowroot, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. I'm going to do a tablespoon. I don't know. Could be the right ratio. Could be completely off. I have literally no idea. Literally no idea. I do have to go to the store today, so I'll get some coconut flour while I'm there. I have to go get a lock for my gym thingy majiggy because I put my car keys to my convertible in the locker with my fancy headphone sunglasses. And then I walked away and I was like, somebody could totally steal this right now. Because probably nobody will, but I think I need to have a lock for the gym. Did you see the case? All right. That's all. Well, no, that's not all my dry ingredients. I need to put some chocolate in there because this is going to be a chocolate cake. So let's put cocoa. Do I have cocoa? Please tell me I have cocoa. I do. I got a whole container. Look at that. Let's do about... What do I got out here? Let's do about a 1/4 cup, I guess, of cocoa. Let's see what happens. Does anybody else like to try winging things like cakes? Hi, Kim. Am I the only one that likes to try this? Just winging it and hoping for the best? You never know when the next great creation is coming. A gym rat. No. I'll never be a gym rat. Everybody leaves that class and they're like, yeah, let's go. Let's do another class. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my legs are wiggling so bad I can't get to the room. Can somebody help me off the floor? There's a drastic difference between me and the gym rats. Let me just tell you that. All right, dry ingredients. Cocoa, what else? I got to put sweetener. Let's do gentle sweet. It's got a better texture for baking. Don't look at my butt when I bend over. All right. Gentle sweet. I'm going to do 1/2 cup, you think? 1/2 cup? I don't know. I don't know. Let's do 1/2 cup and hope for the best. We'll taste it. And if it's not sweet enough, then we'll add more. If it's too sweet, well, too bad. It's going to remain too sweet because I can't remove sweetener from a cake mix. All right. Baking soda. That's going to be my riser. Baking soda and vinegar. And I'm going to put balsamic vinegar in here because I think balsamic is good with chocolate. It just makes it rich. It's not going to taste like balsamic vinegar. Yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Bonnie. Plus a teaspoon of super sweet, you think? You think it means... Let me taste the mixture at the end. Hey, Caitlin. And see what it tastes like. And go from there. I'm going to do maybe a teaspoon of baking soda. All right. I think that's all my dry ingredients that I wrote down I wanted to try. Arrowroot. All right. Okay, there's a bunch of flowers in there. What's the moisture coming from? I got some chunks in there. It must be from my cocoa. How do I turn this on? I always forget. There's a power button. No. I don't want that. Hold on. I can't figure out the machine. Oh, custom. Level. I don't know. Okay, good enough. Salt. That's a good idea. Salt's a good idea. How about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt? Vinegar and baking soda to help it rise. I got flour on my girls. All right, what did I write down for liquid ingredients? I wrote down that I wanted to do avocado oil or coconut oil. Which should I do? Let's do avocado oil. And I'm going to do, I have no idea, 1/3 cup, I guess. Let's go with 1/3. That sounds about right. Third of a cup. That looks about right. I'm going to also add a little bit of water, maybe like a 1/4 cup, I guess. I might have to add more. We'll see. A 1/4 cup of water seems reasonable. Water, fat, sweetener. Oh, I was going to do gelatin in here. I wrote down I wanted to do salt. Oh, I did write that down. Baking soda. Vinegar I'm going to do last. Gelatin I want to bloom. I learned yesterday from Pearl that to get the true benefits of gelatin, you should bloom it first. So I changed my zucchini recipe a little bit just to make sure that I get all the benefits. All right. I wrote down my flours, oils, sweeteners, water. I wrote down chocolate. I wrote down arrowroot. I wrote down coconut flour, balsamic, sea salt, and gelatin. All right, let's do the gelatin. I'm going to bloom the gelatin like I'm supposed to. Where is my gelatin? I hope this works because, girl, I need a cake. I'm in the mood for some cake. All right, gelatin doesn't take a lot to bloom. So I'm going to try 1 tablespoon of water, see if it's enough. Should be. Yep. It just needs to get wet. It doesn't have to be runny. So it's just enough to get wet. And then I'm going to add hot water to that. So let me get some hot water. Give me just a moment. My hot water just off the boil water from the machine. And then I'll mix this, and then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of vinegar and see what happens. And everybody's going to bow their head and pray. I did a tablespoon of gelatin, Cindy. I'm hoping gelatin is kind of going to work a little bit like an egg, a binder, stickiness. If you're watching, please make sure you hit the like button, and even the share would be really helpful. I really sincerely appreciate that. All right, let's get some hot water. All right. I'm going to do a tablespoon, and it should dissolve my gelatin because it's hot enough. If it's not enough, it's not dissolving all the way. Oh, nope, it's going to. Just takes a minute. Dissolve your gelatin. No, I might need a little bit more hot water. Okay, 2 tablespoons of hot water. Because I don't want my gelatin chunky. Nobody likes chunky gelatin. Yes, and I've tried that a couple of times, Joyce, and while it has worked for me, I don't think my water's hot enough. It has worked for me in many things. I tried a cake last week, and it was so wet, but I think I overdid it. I think I overdid it with the flax. Dissolve your gelatin. I don't think my water's hot enough. If you're watching later. I mean, if you're watching live, give it a little share. I think I'm going to warm this up for a few seconds because I don't think my water was quite hot enough. My gelatin's not melting. You want your gelatin melted or you're going to have chunks in your cake, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants chunks in their cake. La, la, la. All right, now my gelatin is all pretty much liquid. No chunks. No chunks. Chunk-free cake. All right. Hi, Aiden. Happy Saturday. Be a busy day today. I got lots of things on the docket. All right, let's start stirring this. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Smells like cake. Looks like cake. That dog hair probably doesn't need to be in it. Nobody wants that in their cake. All right. I'm going to taste it. It tastes good the way it is. Do I have to cook it? That's pretty good. Is there anything raw in there I can't eat? That's really good. All right. I think it's going to be pretty thick, and I think that's okay because, I don't know, maybe I need to add a little extra water. Hold on. Let me look at this. That's good flavor. Yeah, she's pretty thick. All right, I'm going to add another 1/4 cup of water. And I'm going to get rid of that dog hair. How many dog hairs can we find in the cake on a Saturday morning? That's the question. All right, another 1/4 cup of water. Mix that in. All right. I think that's it. Right, maybe the dog hair is the secret ingredient needed to hold the cake together. All right, so this is nice and thick. Typical gluten-free cakes, if you've ever made one, if you've ever made a THM cake, they're not pourable like old Betty Clapper. No, that's not her name. What's it? I turned Bonnie Clapp into Betty Clapper. It's not Clapper. What is it? Crocker. Betty. I'm spraying my stone because I like to. I'm hoping the vinegar gives it a richness and reacts with the baking soda to help it rise a little more. That is not very much cake. This is not very much cake, so this shouldn't take long to cook. This is a small cake. This is going to be a very thin cake. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. I don't know, you guys. This is pretty small. I think I need my smaller cake pan. This is the world's tiniest amount of cake batter. Boy, she's thick. Wow, she is thick. All right. It could be a mug cake. Just a big... It's really thin. That's okay. It will cook quick. And then I'll cut it in half and layer it. How you doing, Gracie? Thinking about you, lady. All right. Come on, spread out. I'm going to have this with frosting, and I will make the frosting live. The cake will not be ready live unless you're going to stand around and stare at me for 30 awkward minutes. All right, I don't know. It looks like cake batter. It actually looks more like brownie batter. You think so? Oh, good. All right, let's cook it and see what happens. It tastes really good. I mean, is there anything in here I can't eat? I don't think there is. I mean, you know what I mean. Obviously, I can eat it all. I wouldn't be making it, but I couldn't eat it. All right. That's probably what I'll do, Jennifer. I'll probably cut it in half and layer it. Then I'll have 4 little lovely pieces. I don't think so either, Bonnie. I don't think it's going to take very long to bake. Yeah. The dog hair is just an added bonus. All right, let's try to make some chocolate frosting. It's probably the arrowroot that made it so thick. Am I supposed to eat raw arrowroot? Is that safe? All right. I'm going to cook this. I'm going to make a cooked frosting. Where's my plug? It's hard to bend over right now and plug this in because my legs is hurting. Oh my quads. Oh my quads. Oh, mercy. That shouldn't even be okay. Oh. All right. No, I'm going to make... No, not with tofu. I'm going to cook down coconut milk with arrowroot powder to make it thick. And then I'm going to whip it and whip it good with fat and chocolate and sweetener. I feel like it'll work. I feel it. Ooh, shake this first. This is ethically sourced organic coconut cream, unsweetened, I hope. Yes. What? Water and coconut extract? That's not what I think about. I know, Bonnie. Trust me. I know. Last night I was eating Parmesan crusted fish that didn't have any Parmesan in it, but I made Parmesan out of sesame seeds. I know. I'm a weirdo now. I'm officially the weird girl in the room. I know I was probably the weird girl in the room a long time before this, but I am for sure now. If anybody sees me hugging a tree, leave me alone and let me finish whatever I'm doing. All right. I think I'm going to do like a 1/4 cup of coconut milk and a little bit of arrowroot powder and see what happens. It'll either work or it won't. If it doesn't, I have dairy-free whipping cream that I can put on top from a can. Whatever. What is this? This is 3/4 cup. So I'll do 1/3 of this with the leftover gelatin that's hanging in there. All right, 1/4 cup of coconut milk. That doesn't seem like a lot, but I was reading some recipes that used cooked down arrowroot and coconut milk, and then they added sugar. Come on. Why are you going to all the effort to do coconut milk and arrowroot, and then you're adding sugar? This isn't arrowroot powder. Don't put that in there. Where did I put the arrowroot powder? It's over here. I need to get a container for this because it's busted, and every time I open it, it floofs everywhere. All right, let's cook this down. I'm going to do about a teaspoon. I think that's going to be plenty. Right, I only need a tiny bit of frosting anyway. Whoops, I didn't hit the start button. I'm going to put a lot of fat, though. Like 1/2 cup. What am I getting? The whisk. All right, I'm just going to cook this down till it gets warm, or thick, I mean, and I'm going to wash this out real quick. Now I have an entire can of coconut milk. I got to figure out what to do with that. I think I'll cook some fish in it. I have had fish every night this week. Somebody give me a round of applause, please, because that is unprecedented for KJ. I had fish every single night this week. I had flounder one night. I had cod one night. I had haddock one night. I had salmon 2 nights. And tonight, I will probably do salmon again. Maybe I'll make up some... I wish I could have cauliflower because I'd make sticky rice with that coconut milk, but I can't have cauliflower right now. Dairy-free caramel for what? The cake? Ooh, I could do a layer of dairy-free caramel. I could make dairy-free caramel and put that on top of the cake and then top it with the frosting. All right, this is getting thick quick. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to work like heavy whipping cream, and look how thick it is. It's perfect. I think that's exactly what I wanted. Now I gotta let it cool first. Look, it's nice and thick like heavy whipping cream. Cauliflower just temporarily, Cheryl. I'm doing a gut health protocol to clear out a ridiculous batch of candida. I act like it's something I bought at the store. I've got candida, pretty powerful candida, and so I am cutting out a significant. I can't eat beef or pork. It's temporary though. It's just for 3 months. After even, I think it's 4 weeks, I can start adding in things like cauliflower. So, all right, sweetener. I'm gonna do gentle. I'm gonna do maybe, I don't know, half a cup. It's a good way to waste your ingredients if this doesn't work. If you've never noticed, at the top of these videos, there's a button somewhere that says send stars. When you send stars during a video, it is a great support to me and it helps me finance a lot of these crazy ingredients. So, just saying. Awkward pause. All right. Half a cup of Gentle Sweet. $7.50. All right. Okay, so what else am I going to put in here? Chocolate. I'm going to do chocolate. Half a cup of chocolate. Half a cup? I think. I feel like half a cup is right. Quarter cup. Quarter cup of Gentle. Quarter cup of... Are we hollering quarter cup of Gentle or quarter cup of cocoa? What are we saying quarter cup? We're going to do half a cup of cocoa. Plus a little extra. Actually, I just didn't get a full quarter cup. I don't know. Some cocoa. Off topic. I need you to please do hair tutorials. I struggle with the bun. And oh my word. This bun. This bun is bad, you guys. This bun looks like, my husband always says it looks like a nuclear bomb went off on top of my head, which I sincerely appreciate his words. They're so kind. All right, shortening. Half cup. That's what I'm going to do. Half cup shortening. This is good shortening, people. This is, if you don't have this, go to my Amazon store. Do not go to Amazon without clicking on my link. Okay. This, I love this stuff. This stuff has, revolutionized things. This is palm oil shortening, and it's palm and coconut maybe. It is great stuff. Great stuff. All right, let's whip it and whip it good and see what happens. I don't know. It'll either come out good or it won't. I might need some milk, extra milk in there. Oh, I gotta wash my mixer. Hold on. All right. I think it's gonna take some time to whip this, but we'll see. Okay, I can turn it to whip. Whip. Oh, wait. Hold on. Whip. Go. Start. I don't know what to do. I guess it goes on its own. I just put it on to whip and... Oh, you scared me, Jennifer. I forgot I should... You're right. I should check on the cake. It's still cooking. Let me get a scraper. These are clean, by the way. Well, I'll be darned. I need something. It's too chocolatey. It's a Pampered Chef one, Jennifer. It's too chocolatey and it needs a little bit of almond milk to thin it out a little. And what can I do to make it a little less chocolatey? Vanilla and salt. Both of those things will be a good idea. Both of those things are a good idea. Let's do a big teaspoon of vanilla. I hope that was vanilla. Oh my gosh. I always panic because more than once I've put Bragg's where vanilla belongs. You don't need Bragg's in my frosting. I'm not a big fan. That's like a quarter teaspoon. That's just a pinch of salt. I'm not a big fan of cinnamon with chocolate. I know a lot of people do like it. It's not my fave. It's like a Mexican chocolate. I don't really care for it. All right, a little salt, and I'm going to add a little, just like regular frosting. Once it's done, then you start adding liquid until it's the consistency that you want. So this looks good. So I'm going to do like just a little drizzle at a time and add more as I need. I am not putting cayenne in my frosting, Faith. Faith would be over there putting red pepper flakes and everything else. Hi, Jonathan and TJ. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good Saturday. I want that higher now. Oh, it's doing it. It's going up on its own. I don't really know how this thing works. You guys, this looks really good. This looks good. Hold on, let me clean this off so I can get a fresh taste. Look at this. That looks like good frosting. Holy crap! That's good. That is good. Stop it. Arrowroot's the winner. Oh my word, Betsy. My face is hanging on their fridge. What, the directions for the mixer? No, you know what I did? Do you want to know what I did with this mixer? I plugged it in and I couldn't get it to turn on. And I messaged Becky Yoder and I said, I got a bad mixer. It won't turn on. She's like, oh no, that's too bad. Did you turn on the power button that's on the back? I really bad wanted to say, yes, I did. And it's still not working, but I was wrong. There is a power button on the back and you have to push it. And had I read the instructions, I would have known that. But I didn't. So there's that. Look at this frosting. Look at that. Dairy-free, gluten-free, sugar-free, egg-free. Well, obviously, nobody puts eggs in their frosting. That would be weird. I'm just going to go ahead and eat the bowl of that. That's yummy. I think you could put any extract you want in that. Oh, caramel would be good. Oh, I was going to make dairy-free caramel to put on top of my cake. That's so funny. I know. All right, let's make some dairy-free caramel to go on top. What do I need to do? First, I need to check my cake. I have one toothpick left. What do you think the chances are that I'm going to get it out of one of those holes? None. Let's just take the cover off. Okay, Cindy Wetzel, add toothpicks to my grocery list. Oh my gosh, that's actually looking like a cake. Where's my... my word, you guys. It's cooking. And it looks like cake. Tastes like cake too. All right. Let's make some caramel. And we'll put a thick layer of caramel on top of it underneath this amazing milky chocolatey frosting. Doesn't that sound like a good idea? I can hear TJ going, yes, yes, make it. All right. I will, TJ. I'll go ahead and make it. I could make dairy. I have a recipe on my website for dairy-free. This is great filming right here, by the way. Isn't that great? This is professional, top-notch filming. It's baking like an actual cake, Bonnie clap. The other day I tried to make a cake and it came out like mud. It didn't do anything. It just sat there and looked at me. It just literally sat in the pan and went, was I supposed to do something? It was just muck. Well, I guess it would I don't know that it would just be a caramel cake. Ooh, Milky Way cake. Milky Way cake? You like that, Bonnie? Oh, my glutes are getting stronger. I'm not going to be able to get up and down off the toilet tomorrow, you guys. I'm late to this game. Now I need to go back and start this over so I can make this. We're going to a friend's tomorrow for dessert. My hubby is currently gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, and egg-free. I'm hoping it's going to taste good. I'm not opposed to that, Jennifer. I'd eat a big old tablespoon of that. You want me to? All right, let's make some caramel. I'm going to do... Oh, anyway, I started to say, I don't know if I finished the sentence. I have a dairy-free caramel on my website that does not have coconut milk in it, but I'm going to do coconut milk because there's no zucchini in it, so it can't be zoo cake. I'm going to do, let's just make it all. What else am I going to use that for? Absolutely. Oh, I was going to use it for some fish later tonight. I don't know, half a cup? I don't know. So the two things you need to make caramel are fat and cream. So coconut and coconut oil is what I'm going to do. Is there a dairy-free whipped cream? Yes, Hannah, there is. It's by, I want to say Silk makes it. Hey, Crystal. I did like maybe, I don't know. Just make a dairy-free caramel. I don't know what was that? Maybe I should measure that out for the recipe. Poor Cindy. She's over there trying to write this down to make a recipe, and she's like, KJ, I literally have no idea what's in that pan. Let me measure it for you, Cindy. I feel like it's going to be about 2/3 of a cup. It is exactly 2/3 of a cup. Oh, for crying out loud. It's exactly 2/3 of a cup. Minus the splish splash. Magical milkless Milky Way cake. Oh my word. Bonnie, how do you come up with these things? All right. This is a tablespoon. Wait, what should I do? A tablespoon? Feels like too much. 2/3 of a cup of coconut milk. I'm thinking. I'm going to start with a teaspoon. A teaspoon of coconut oil. Good enough. And sweetener. Allulose. Has to be allulose. Do what you want, but if you don't have allulose, you're going to get crystals in your caramel. If you want crystallized caramel, that's okay. I don't care. It's your caramel. But I'm putting allulose in mine because I don't want crystals. So I'm going to do 2/3 of a cup. Nope, sorry. Wait. This has been a while since I've done this. Third of a cup. Third of a cup of allulose. So we're going to go with it and hope for the best. I get my whiskers and whisk it. I may need to add more or less of something. That's like sizzling. Good morning, Miss Marin. Look at these beautiful roses, you guys. Her boyfriend and her family sent these. Her boyfriend and his family sent these to Marin to wish her well. Are they sweet? All right. Keep your thing on the stove. Let me check my cake. Does anybody know how long it's been cooking? What did I do with that toothpick? It's over here. Yeah. It's coming, I think. She's almost done. I'm going to give it just another like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I think the cake will be done, and then I'm going to take it out and put it on the deck so that it has a chance to cool off, because we need to put it together and eat it together, I feel like. Caramel will take time. Be patient. Huh? A dairy-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, egg-free chocolate cake with Milky Way type vibes. I just gotta. She doesn't want. Well, see, you know why I want cake? Let me just tell you. This is why I want cake. Tilson's birthday is this week. And this is what I bought. This is why I want cake today. Because I'm not eating this. Alright, let's take the cake out. And I'll show it to you. And then I will take it outside. It's chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. I don't think so. But I bought you something to write with. Alright, let me get the cake. See what happens. See what you think. Alright. It looks good. Well, I don't know. Maybe it needs a little more time. I don't want to burn it. But look, it looks like cake. Do you see that? Do you see that? It's cake. I think it's good. I'm going to put it out on the deck. See if we can cool it off a little bit. See if we can get it cooled off in time to show you all. Yes, it's a Pampered Chef mixer because, yes, I did. I killed my KitchenAid. After 21 years, I murdered it dead. I took it and killed it. But this one I got for free. I earned it from a Pampered Chef show. So, and it's a great mixer. It is a nice mixer. It's a little over my head. Takes a little effort to figure out, but I feel like I did something wrong in this. Caramel. I usually cook down my butter and my sweetener and then add my cream at the end. Do I? Honest to Pete, I have to go look at my own recipes. I can't remember. Is this how I make caramel? I cook down liquid and fat, right? It's been a while since I made caramel. We'll just stand here and stare at each other because I know you want to see the final outcome of the cake. It probably did, but I threw them away with the box. Instructions are for other people, not for KJ. Did I do it wrong, Cindy? It'll cook. It'll cook down. And yes, Susan, thank you for that reminder. Metabolism May starts 30 days, has September, April, June, November, all the rest of 31. So today, What did I just say? April, June. Okay. Monday is May 1st. So on Monday begins Metabolism May. If you aren't signed up for my group coaching, you can join anytime. I sell coaching in 3-quarter packages, and we're partway through one of the quarters, but I also have it open anytime you want to join. You can join anytime, and it's only $89 a month. So if you want to come for 1 month and just join for Metabolism May, then you come and join for just Metabolism May. That is okay. Whatever works for you. You don't want to miss it though. I'm going to be teaching all about metabolism. What is it? What makes it work? I'm going to tell you all the details. I'm going to teach you what foods actually impact it, what actions, exercise types impact it. Lots of good information. A metabolism specific menu for the last week of the month. You get a menu every single week in my group coaching. Every single week you get a menu suggestion that you can follow or not. You don't have to follow my menu, but you can. I have lots that do and lots that don't. But we will have one very specific metabolism bursting May menu for May. So my Zoom classes I do once a month, and each month has a different, I do something different, obviously, because I wouldn't do the same cooking class every single month. That would be super boring. This last week, I just did a tea party. Oh, and if you're part of my group coaching, you get a seat in every single class. So the month of May, I'm still nailing down a date, but the class is going to be Mexican food. Whoop, whoop. Mexican food. Who don't love Mexican food? Yes, you get a motivational teaching every Monday. You get a teaching on Trim Healthy Mama every Tuesday that dives deeper into the plan. You get full access to my beginner's education. You get a daily conversation starter. You get access to my small community groups on Marco Polo, which are life-changing for real. So much goes on in my group coaching. So Metabolism May is going to be a great month. And then June is Jumpstart June. And we're going to talk all about stalls and what causes stalls. What really is a stall? Can we burst through a stall? How do we burst through a stall? What are some things we can do? And the last 2 weeks of the month, we will be doing a fuel cycle in June together. So it's going to be a great couple of months. If you're interested in joining, go to my website, joyfullifewithkj.com, click on coaching, and then click on Holy Healthy with KJ. And you can join. All right, this is caramelizing. Yes, Mom, you're right. A live Zoom every single Monday as well. You get a live Zoom with KJ every single Monday, and it's fun. And sometimes we cry, and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, sometimes we do both. Most of the time we do both. Yes, all of my past classes come with the membership. So if you're part of my group coaching, you get access to all my past classes. You can go watch them all in a week if you want. They're all there. And all the past Zooms, all the past educations, everything remains there for you to take part of. So you don't miss out on anything just because you're new. Plus a full beginner's education. If you are brand new to Trim Healthy Mama, or if you're just stepping back in after a while away, the beginner's education breaks it all down. I walk you through building a plate, what can happen with fuel stacking, how to keep your fuel separate, why to keep your fuel separate. I break it all down. This is the longest part of the recipe right now, which is a good thing because it gives my cake time to cool. You must have, Bonnie. On my website, if you go to joyfullifewithkj.com and click on coaching, and then scroll down to Holy Healthy with KJ group coaching, and you can sign up right there. And I get you in the group the same day that you sign up. And so you come in and you pay for the month, you get 30 days. You get 30 days from the day you sign up. If you cancel any time in there, you get that 30 days. Does that make sense? All right, she's caramelizing now. It's starting to brown, starting to reduce. Ooh, it's getting, can you see? It's gonna get caramely. And I'm gonna add a little caramel extract to it as well, just to make it even more caramely. I think today I'm going to Target and I'm going to try on more crazy outfits. I think that's my plan for today. Make some more videos of crazy Target clothes. If you're not signed up on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Podbean, the new podcast drops Monday, and it's a good one. Well, they're all good, but Monday is going to be awesome. After our inaugural, is that the right word? Inaugural podcast. They get even better from there. The retreat is coming along smoothly. I think we're going to have plenty of people. We are a little bit under the minimum that I needed, but I think I'm going to be able to make it work okay. So you have 2 weeks, about 2 weeks left to sign up for the retreat. If you want to come enjoy a little beautiful summer in Maine, funny. Then you come to the Joyful Life Retreat. You can fly into New Hampshire and drive 4 hours. You can fly into Boston and drive 4 hours. You can fly into Portland and drive 2 hours. You can fly straight into Bangor and not drive at all. And there's going to be teaching, catered, on-plan, delicious meals. You're going to have breakfast delivered to your room on a little cart by Bonnie Claps. You're going to be walking around delivering muffins to your room. Now, if that's not worth the whole price of admission, I don't know what is. It's going to be a great time. And if you sign up, it's only $100 deposit, and then you just have to have the remainder paid by June 15th. You'll get a swag bag full of cool stuff. It's going to be a super fun weekend, isn't it, Miss Marin?
Yeah.
Marin's putting on a dance show. I'm just kidding. No, she's not. I'm just teasing you.
That wouldn't be so bad.
Oh, okay. I'm kidding. All right, I have gorgeous caramel. Can you see?
No, I just noticed a brand new jug of cranberry juice today.
The cranberry juice elves delivered it in the middle of the night. They just showed up, and I was like, what is that? And they said, it's cranberry juice for Marin. And I said, okay, thanks. Isn't that amazing?
Daddy picked it up.
No, I picked it up. Everybody gets credit but me. The elves,
What?
Daddy.
What?
I'm just teasing you. All right, my caramel is nice and thick.
Did you say Target?
Yes, we're going to go to Target later and
Good, because
do reels.
no.
I know, I saw it. All right, my caramel is good. Look at this gorgeousness.
Well, I'll ask you after.
Okay, I'll be done in a few minutes, okay? Why don't you go get dressed?
Okay, I'm going to wear my Air Hostel outfit.
My cake is nowhere near cool enough, but I don't care. I'm going to make it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. It's good enough. It's good enough. All right, warm cake. Look at now, if that is not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. I have got a million dishes to wash now. Where'd that? That's melting something in there. I can hear it melting. All right. You spread out the caramel. Doesn't that caramel look good? Oh my goodness. Okay. For the recipe, double the amount, Cindy, of caramel. For the written recipe. Double. Let's make double batch of that caramel. I think it needs, well, I don't know. Do you think it needs it? What do you think? Does it need extra caramel? It looks good. I don't know. All right. Let's go ahead and put your frosting on. Wait till your cake is cool. Let your cake cool before you put your frosting on. And then get it right in the fridge to firm up. Jennifer Hartman, get in a car and drive right up here. Don't get no flights. Get in a car and drive up. Find other people that want to come and drive together. It'll be a blast. You have a big road trip. It'd be so much fun. There's some people driving from Oklahoma. That's a good idea, Kim. If I had poked holes in the cake to let the caramel run down. This is only difficult to spread because my cake is really, really warm. So it's giving me fits. That's okay. As long as I get one piece that looks good in a picture. You guys, dairy-free, gluten-free, sugar-free, grain-free. What? Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look delightful. People drive. Oh my gosh, that frosting is so good. People driving as far as Florida. I'm eating this right now. It's been 3 hours exactly since I ate. It's time. KJ needs it right now. I think it's okay that this is a thin, small cake. I'm going to take a piece out of the center because that's what I do. If I can get a piece out neatly. Here's hoping. Please be cake. Please be good, yummy cake. I'm going to get that in the fridge, the rest of it to cool so that I can take good pictures. I guess we're going to call this, ooh, this is hot. Hold on, I got to find a place that's not going to crack my shelf. I guess we're going to call this sheet cake because it's so nice and thin. My frosting is melting right off. All right, yes, it's thin. It's a sheet cake. That's what we're calling it. It's sheet cake. Sheet cake not cooked on a sheet. Milky Way cake. Doesn't need to be that thick. Who cares? I really want to dance right now. You guys! I want to be able to show you the texture. It's so melty right now because it's warm. Can you see the texture? Oh, so good. That is so good. It's so hot right now, too. It's gooey and hot. There is literally no weird in that cake. There's no flavor of weird at all in that cake. You know how a lot of cakes just taste plain weird? This doesn't. That is gooey and delicious. Look at this. Stop. That is good. Oh man, I wish I could have coffee because I would have a big fat cup of coffee. That, you guys, was a winner. Never would have thought. I'll be honest. I did not think that was going to work. I've made like 2 or 3 times I've made a cake trying to do a gluten-free cake. And every time I'm like, it's mud. It comes out like mud. I tried a berry flavored cake. I tried a vanilla cake and it wasn't cake. That is cake. I think if you doubled, I don't know how it would be if you doubled it, if it would not cook well in the middle. I'm curious, but I would say do a small pan like I did and just do a thin cake. Yes, let me see this outfit. Oh my word, stop.
I know.
Come show everybody. Look at this outfit she got at Aeropostale last night. Come over here. Don't get too close because the camera won't see. Look. It's over here. The camera's here. Isn't it cute?
You like it?
Oh my word. Adorable. All right, my friends. Fashion show's over. That is so cute. What?
The sleeves won't stop. Like, can you straighten them?
They're supposed to, honey. They're supposed to do this. Look.
This shirt is tiny.
Look. Cute, cute, cute. All right, my friends. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me this morning for this mess in my kitchen. Now Marin's going to clean it up.
Hey!
and we're gonna go to Target and shoot funny reels. Hopefully not get kicked out of the store. Do I have frosting on my teeth? I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. The recipe will be available another day. We'll get it done and it will be absolutely delicious. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day and we'll see you all tomorrow for devotions. Bye. They said something about holding it down while it blends, so maybe I should have done that. You're gonna come.